Hello everybody, good evening. Is the audibility absolutely fine? Am I audible to each and every one of you guys? Am I audible to each and every one of you? Great, man. So the audibility is absolutely fine, right? Shall I start the session, guys? Hello everybody, good evening. Is the audibility absolutely fine? So if the audibility is absolutely fine, I think we may proceed with the session. Is the audibility absolutely fine, guys? Am I audible to all? Great, man. So I guess the audibility is absolutely fine. I'm audible to each and every one of you, and let's straight away start the session, guys. So let's start the session, everybody. I think I'm audible to each and every one of you. Let's straight away start the session. We have been discussing the questions and the concepts, which is very, very important to your TCS Ninja. Guys, it has been like in the past, we have discussed almost 4 hours, tentatively it was 4 hours. So this is my third session, and I would rather suggest that do make sure that you watch every single session. I will be taking 5 sessions, guys. So prior to this, I've already taken 2 sessions, and this would be my third session, guys. So do make sure that if you haven't watched the previous 2 sessions, please make sure that you take some time to watch the previous 2 as well. So today is 9th of September and this is my third session. So let's straight away start the session. To those people who are watching me for the very first time, my name is Saurabh Thakur and this is my profile. So guys, other than this, you may watch many more videos of mine on YouTube, and other than that, on Unacademy, if you want, you can use this particular code to watch many more videos of mine on special classes as well. And in case if you want to have the subscription as well, you can use the very same code. Great. So let's start today's session. So today's session is, so this is my like on Unacademy. You can go to Unacademy and on Gate ESC, you'll see me, Saurabh Thakur, and you may use this code to unlock my special classes. There are many classes I've taken, and other than that, these are the subscription classes. If you want, you can have a look at it. If everybody is ready, shall we start the session, guys? Great. If everybody is ready, let's start the session. Guys, listen to this. The very first concept of the day. To all those people who have been following me for the past 2 days, I have already told you that what I've done is I've bifurcated the entire syllabus in very simple concepts, in very simple format, like point wise. So in today's session, the very first point that we are about to discuss is this. And what is that? Now listen to this, guys. There is something called set theory. In set theory, there is something called set theory. Okay. The concept which is relevant over here, we may use the very same concept and at multiple different topics and many different topics. For example, in case of permutation combination as well, in case of progression, arithmetic progression as well. How come can we use this? For example, if a teacher takes mathematics test, and if all the students of a class do participate in the test, the number of students who pass, number of students who clear the paper, let us suppose they are represented by n of m. So what is this n? N is a cardinal number, total number of students who clear the paper. Let us suppose, guys, if in the class there are total 50 students and only 30 students could able to clear the paper. So all those 30 students must come inside the circle. It means that all those people unfortunately could not be able to clear the paper. These guys must come outside this. What is the meaning of this? It means that instead of writing every time like n of m, if we want, we may write it like this m. And what this 20 represents? This is those people who could not be able to clear the paper. Guys, listen to this. This is important. So, sir, you mean to say that all those people who have cleared the mathematics paper, they ought to come inside the circle, indeed. And to those people who could not be able to clear the paper, they have to come outside the circle. Outside the circle, it means this entire universe. We cannot draw the entire universe over here, and that is why what we do, we draw a rectangle over here. What this rectangle represents? The world. The world. In very simple laymanish language, the world. So let us suppose a mathematics paper, a teacher takes a mathematics paper in the class, and if all the students, it means there are 50 students who appeared in the paper. Only 30 people could able to clear the paper. It means these are those people who clear the paper, who could able to clear the paper. And M bar or N of M bar, any which means it's absolutely fine. There is no problem. The meaning of this N is cardinal. Cardinal. These are cardinals. There are two kinds of numbers. First is cardinals or cardinal number. The other one is ordinal number. And what is an ordinal number? She secured the first rank. He secured the second rank. First, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh. When you talk about the position, that is ordinal. When you talk about the number, it is cardinal. Great, man. Fabulous, right? It means that, let us suppose, if there are two papers, the one is of mathematics and the other one is of physics. That's great. And these two circles represents all those people who participated in the paper. All those people who could able to clear the paper. Great. Just see the variable I'm taking. Have a look at the variable. This A. Sir, what exactly this A is? This thing. Sir, what is the meaning of this? This A represents all those people who could able to clear only mathematics. That is, these are those people who are pass in mathematics, but they are fail in physics. What about this B? This B represents all those people who could able to clear only physics paper, not mathematics. So these are those people who could not able to clear mathematics, but they're passed only in physics. Guys, listen to this. Whatever topic I take from absolute scratch. There's absolutely no problem. Even if you don't have any idea, that's absolutely fine. That's my duty. That's part of my JD, right? I'll explain you guys every single detail, every single nitty-gritties of the topic. I'll explain. We need to understand we have got 10 hours, right? Today, this is the third last session. After this, I'm left with 2 more sessions, guys. So what this X represents? All those people who could able to clear mathematics and at the very same time physics as well. And similarly, this N represents those people who could not able to clear neither maths nor physics. So if you see, like, total number of students, what exactly total number of students are? Total number of students are these guys. Total number of people are these guys. Who? There are people who were able to clear only one of the paper, only maths or only physics. Then there are people who could able to clear both the paper, and third, and the next category is those people who could not able to clear any of the paper. That is N. So this is what we have understood. Is it fine, everybody? Is it clear to each and every one of you guys? Right? Is it clear to each and every one of you guys? Great, man. I think it's clear, right? You know what, guys? In case of set theory, the only thing you need is this total. And if I may ask you, what do you think, guys? How many people could able to clear the maths paper? So this is total A plus X. How many people could able to clear the physics paper? B plus X. That's it. If required, we'll add this. Other than this, you don't need anything. What is the meaning of total? Total are those people who could able to clear either one of them, both the paper, or none of the paper. That's fine. That's absolutely fine. One more thing I should say, and that is, if you see, we say there is a pattern to randomness. I strongly believe in that. But other than that, if you see this, the way I write it, MP bar, MP, what is that? M bar, P bar, M bar, P. I prefer writing it in a pattern. Like, for example, MP bar, I always write MP, 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 and then accordingly I set the bar. So that the lesser the randomness is, the more categorically, more clearly you can able to understand. Is it fine, everybody? Is it fine, everybody? Is it clear to each and every one of you? Sir, you mean to say that if we have got 3 circles, oh, that's a good one. If we've got 3 circles, and these are total number of people who could able to clear maths paper. These are total number of people who could able to clear physics paper, and these are total number of people who could able to clear chemistry paper. So this is A, B, and C. And this is X, Y, Z. And this is K. Just see the variable I have taken. Guys, any which ways, don't worry about it. Whatever I'm writing on board, I'm going to share the sheet as well. Don't worry about it. And today itself, I'm going to share the sheet. But still, I want people to write it down, man. That's important. That's important, guys. What did I say? I said, sir, you said that only two statements are required, and that is what is the total and the individual circles. For example, if I ask you, how many people could able to clear only one subject? If you see what this A is, those people who can able to clear only maths, that is not physics, not chemistry. Whatever I am saying is equally valid to probability as well. Sir, in probability, of course, independent event. Just imagine. For example, if the probability that a question can be solved, if I am giving a question to A, first guy, and the probability that he may solve the question is 1 by 2. This is at 1 by 2. The second guy, he may solve the paper is 1 by 3. This is 1 by 3. Both of them must solve the paper. Only one of them. None of them solve the question. This exactly same. For the range of 1 to 100, how many numbers are there? Which are divisible by 2 and 3? Divisible by 2 but not divisible by 3. Not divisible by 2 but divisible by 3. Not divisible by 2, neither divisible by 2, not divisible by 3. Is it clear to each and every one of you guys? Is it clear, everybody? This is a very nice point. So we can connect it to many different topics. Here in this case, if I ask you, how many people are there who could able to clear just exactly one subject? Just see this, A, and then there is B, and then there is C. What exactly B is? B represents those guys who could able to clear only physics paper, neither mathematics nor chemistry. C represents those people who could able to clear only chemistry. That's it, man. Sir, you mean to say alpha? Let me take alpha. Alpha, total number of people who could able to clear exactly one subject. Beta, those people who could able to clear exactly two subjects. And then there is gamma. You mean to say that, sir, total, this is what I said, this is the most important, total and the individual circles, that's it, that is that, nothing else is required. The only thing you need in set theory is understanding the variable and total and individual circles, that's it, guys. Is it clear to each and every one of you guys? Is it clear to each and every one of you? Sir, you mean to say that total number of people who could able to clear these. Alpha represents all those people who could able to clear exactly one paper. Beta exactly two. Gamma all three and none. If I ask you how many people would able to clear only mathematics paper, physics paper and chemistry paper. So total number of people who could able to clear mathematics paper are A plus X plus Y plus K. Number of people who could able to clear physics paper B plus X plus Z plus K. Number of people who could able to clear chemistry paper C plus Y plus Z plus K. Is it clear to each and every one of you guys? Is it clear, guys? I'm repeating right from the beginning, guys. We need to understand something very basic, very basic. What exactly set theory looks like? This is how. It is just a presentation. Whether you call it Euler Venn diagram or set theory, that's it. For example, this is how I started. In a class, if a teacher takes mathematics test, a class of 50 students, let us suppose only 30 people could able to clear the paper. What exactly this 30 is? The 30 represents total number of people who could able to clear mathematics, and that is why I have written M for them. It means anybody who could not able to clear the paper, these guys must come outside the circle. Is it fine, everybody? Is it fine, everybody? It means that, sir, those people who could not able to clear the mathematics paper, these guys must come outside the circle of mathematics. That's it. It means that these 20 people are coming outside the circle of mathematics, man. If you've cleared the paper, you've got to come inside the circle. You know what, guys? In set theory, the only thing you need is understanding of the variable. That is it, man. I'll show you a question. I'll show you the question which came in the year 2016. I'll show you that, don't worry. And this represents those people who could not able to clear mathematics paper. So what happens in case there are two circles? That's fine. It's just a representation. A represents all those people who could able to clear only mathematics, not physics. Mathematics, not physics. In probability, the same thing is termed as independent event. Is it fine, everybody? In probability, we call exactly this very thing. Okay. What this B is, those people who could able to clear only physics paper, not mathematics, only physics. Where is that? This. X represents those people who could able to clear both the papers, maths and physics. That's nice. This N represents those guys who could not able to clear mathematics, neither mathematics nor physics. Is it fine, everybody? Is it clear to each and every one of you? I said in case of set theory, you just need basic understanding of the variables, and other than that, just these two things, total and individual circles. If you need both the circles, then add them. Total A, B. All those students who could able to clear only one subject. X, both the subjects. N, none of the subjects. Oh, sorry, yeah. I'm really sorry. Coming back to this. I've termed this alpha, beta and gamma. I have written alpha for those guys who could able to clear exactly one subject. This represents those people who could able to clear exactly. Instead of writing so many variables, I've written alpha for them. Is it fine, everybody? Beta for those guys who could able to clear exactly two subjects, beta, and gamma for those people who could able to clear all three subjects. Guys, is it fine? Is it clear to each and every one of you? Is it clear to each and every one of you guys? Sir, can we take an example? Of course, man. Of course, we can take an example. Let's take an example. Is it visible? Yeah, it is. Is it visible? It is visible, guys, right? So these represents number of people who could able to clear mathematics, physics, and chemistry. Just think of this very basic example, and then I'll show you the question which came in the year 2016, right? Just see this. Let us suppose this is 20. Is it visible here? 30. That's not that clearly. Let me write with different color pen. This is 20, 30, 10, 10, 20, 10, 5, 10. And if I ask you, how many people are there who could able to clear mathematics or physics? Maths or physics? What is that we need to understand? Whosoever clear mathematics has to come inside the circle of mathematics. So what is the meaning of mathematics or physics? 20, 10, 20, 10, 20, 5. Everything that comes under the circle of mathematics or physics. We've already considered these two values. So what is that I'm left with? 30 and 10. That's it. So you mean to say that 20 plus 10 plus 20 plus 5 plus 30 plus 10. Yes, absolutely. This is what I mean. Is it clear to each and every one of you guys? Is it clear to each and every one of you? You may expect at least one question from this. Is it clear to each and every one of you guys? So this is the question. What is asked? If it is clear, guys, how do you guys tell me? If it is clear? If it is clear, guys. If it is clear, guys, just let me know. Is it fine? Is it fine with each and every one of you? Yes, fantastic, man. I do believe it is clear to each and every. In case of any reservation, you can always let me know, guys. In case of any reservation, you can always let me know. Great, man. Fabulous. Great. Fabulous. Let's move ahead. I think it is clear. Let's move ahead, guys. What is that we've asked? Why last 10? Which 10? The last 10, it means this one. This. These are those people who have cleared only physics. Only physics and chemistry, actually. So this 10. We've been asked that total number of people who've cleared mathematics or physics. So maths, physics. That's it. Every single thing that comes under this circle. Great, man. Let's move ahead. So the question that you are about to see, that this particular question came in the year 2016, and I'll be giving you guys 2 minutes. I want an answer in the next 2 minutes, guys. That's it. Go ahead. Don't miss this question. I think this is doable. Very nice question. Great man. Fabulous, fabulous, fabulous. Guys, go ahead. Mark the answer, please. Absolutely. Absolutely correct. Well done, guys. Very, very well done. So what has been asked? You may expect this kind of very basic question, right? So a Venn diagram, AP, same concept, guys. Okay, fine. The number of students who like to read books, watch TV and play sports. These are three variables. The three variables are read books, watch TV and play sports. Okay. Read books or play sports, or it means every single thing which come in, read books. 13, 44, 12, 7. Or play sports. Here, play sports. We've already counted these two numbers, 44 and 7, and that is why 15, and that is why 17. That's it. We've got the answer, guys. Is it clear to each and every one of you guys? Is it fine, everybody? So the answer would be 13 plus 12 plus 44 plus 7 plus 44 plus this. That's it, guys. 40, 50, 60, 70. Any answer which is greater than 79? Yeah, this is the answer. We don't need to find the absolute answer, right? We've already got like 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. Any answer that is greater than 80 would be the answer. Any option which is greater than 80 would be the answer. Is it clear to each and every one of you guys? Is it clear to each and every one of you guys? To all those people, see, you know, right now you guys are kids, 18, 19, barely 20 years old. At this point of time, with this amount of energy you have, I'm a very strong believer of the fact that life was never this easy. You know why? Because of the technological advancement. But never ever in the entire history of human civilization, life has never been this difficult at the very same time as well. My goodness, what a paradox. And why is it, sir? Life has not been this easy. This is what I believe. Life has not been this easy throughout the human civilization what it is right now because of the excess of information. Because the rate with which you can access the information and at any geographical location. That's incredible. But at the very same time, there's a very beautiful book written by Neil, Hooked. And that is, every single app and every single software is built with an intention to hook you. For example, Facebook. You have to just do this and it gets refreshed. So that every single time you see something, some fresh content, and that is how it hooks you. At the cost of what? At the cost of our own time. Gradually and slowly, when we grow up in our life, we realize that we can always make more money, but we never get more time. Every single time when we want to give up, every single time when someone says to us that probably we're not good enough, when we ourselves start to believe that probably I'm not that great. Every single time when our failures tell us, when our failures dictate to us, probably I don't have that kind of will, and I don't have that kind of valor, I don't have that kind of whim. Every single time tell yourself that I'm powerful beyond measures. Everything around us is destructible. Everything around us will not going to last forever. If it is destructible, if nothing will going to last forever, everything is just an opinion. The point is, when have we decided to become prisoner of someone else's opinion? That is the time when it starts to bother us. So decide that I'm not going to become prisoner of someone else's opinion. And next point is, the ultimate wisdom of human life is to understand there's nothing to prove. Many a times you have read this. Be cautious to your journey. Be cautious to your vision. I'm saying to you, take road to everywhere. Sir, but what will happen if I fail? Who told you that not failing is living? Success, life is a combination of success and failure. Autumn and spring, winter and summer. What else is new? The moment when God tells us that you're done with your life, 60, 70, 80, 90 years. After 60, 70, 80, 90 years, probably the time comes, and when we're done with our lives, there should be a time when God asks us, how was the heaven? Make sure that you take road to everywhere. Have all those experiences in life. It's important, guys. Let's go ahead. Is it fine to each and every one of you? Shall we proceed further, guys? Yes, indeed we should. Let's take the second concept. So let's have the second concept, guys. Let's start with the second concept, guys. So what is the second concept? Guys, the one particular word, and that is maxima and minima. You know what? Especially in case of rupees, especially in case of coins, especially I should say in case of currencies, these kind of questions are there. So like what kind of questions? Like this, the one I'm about to show you. For example, if you have been provided with a 25 paise coin, 10 paise coin, let us suppose 5 paise coin and 1 paise coin, and you have been asked minimum number of coins required to form 64 paise. Minimum, the most important word here is minimum. You may expect this kind of questions in your exam as well. So you mean to say that minimum, maximum, these kind of points are important? Indeed, they are important. Absolutely important, man. Okay, fine. So if this is the case, how many coins we can take? Maximum we can take this. Maximum two coins. So 25 paise, 2 coins. Guys, even before starting this any further, I should say that whenever this kind of question comes, there is an inherent assumption that there is no limitation to these denominations. So how many 25 paise coins are there? As many as you want. So there is an inherent assumption that the number of coins is not the number of coins is not a limitation. In this case, 10 paise coins, only one 10 paise coin, 1 paise coin. So there are 4. So how many coins do we need? So minimum number of coins required, 2, 1 and 4. That is 7 coins. Is it fine, everybody? So it's a very basic question. Yes, indeed, it is a very basic question. And this kind of question you may expect in your paper, guys. Is it clear to each and every one of you guys? Is it clear to each and every one of you guys? Is it fine, everybody? So, sir, you are saying that we should expect this kind of question? Absolutely. The only reason why you should expect is because of this. The only reason why you should expect is because of that word minimum. This is the reason. In any competitive exam, wherever you see aptitude, minima, maxima, these words are brutally important, man. What was the question that was asked? The one that you are about to see. You are provided with 2 paise coins, 5 paise coins, 10 paise coins, guys. You are provided with 2 paise, 5 paise, 10 paise, 25 paise and 50 paise coins. Okay. And you have to form 78 paise. You have to form exactly 78 paise, not more than that. Exactly 69 paise, not more than that. Exactly 1 rupee, 1 paise. So what would be the total number of coins required? That's it, guys. 2 minutes, guys. Go ahead. 2 minutes, guys. Go ahead, please. Let's see. How many of you can get the correct answer? 2 minutes, guys. Go ahead, please. Great, man. Superb. 2 minutes, guys. 2 minutes. Great. Well done, guys. Superb. Well done. So you may expect these kind of questions in your paper as well as at the time of interview as well, guys. You should expect this kind of paper in your exam, in your written paper, as well as at the time of interview as well. Well done, guys. Very, very well done. So what are the total number of coins? Let's see. 78 paise. How can you have a 78 paise? How can you form 78 paise? 50 paise coins. Maximum only one. If I take 25, that would be 75. But in that case, I won't take 2, right? I cannot able to take 2. Okay. Okay, fine. So let me take 10 paise, 2 coins of 10 paise. So this is 50 plus 20. Okay, 70. 70 I've got. Right. After this, then there are 4 coins of 2 paise. And this is how I made 78 paise. Is it fine, everybody? So how many coins? 2, 4 plus 2, 6 plus 1, 7. So there are total 7 coins, guys. There are total 7 coins. Is it clear to each and every one of you guys? I think it is clear, right? Let's move on and make 69 paise. So 69 paise, guys. Let's see this. So 69 paise, that is 5050 into 1 is 50 paise. Then 25 would exceed. So 10 paise, one single coin. This is 10 paise. 10 would exceed. So 5. 5, I may take one single coin. So this would be 5 paise. I still have 65, right? So 2 paise, I may take two more coins. 2 more coins of this. 4 paise. Overall, I have got 69 paise. How many coins? 112, that is 3. 3 plus 2, 5. Overall, I have taken 5 coins in this case. Is it fine, everybody? The only reason you may expect this kind of question is because of the word minima and maxima. Let's take the last one, guys. 1 rupee, 1 paise. Let's take 1 rupee, 1 paise. Okay. So 50 paise coin, guys. 50 paise coin. 50 into 1, that is 50. 25 paise coin, guys. 25 into 1. That is 2, 5, 25. 10 paise coins, guys. 10 into 2. And that is 2, 0, 20. What exactly the number we reached? 50 plus 25 plus 20. 95 paise. We need 1 rupee, 1 paise. So 3 coins of 2 paise. That is 6 paise. That's it, guys. So how many coins? 3 plus 2, 5, 6 and 7. We are there with 7 coins. 7 coins, guys. So how many coins all in all? There are total 7 plus 7, 14 plus, where is that? 5 coin. 14 plus 5 is 19. So this is the answer. Is it clear to each and every one of you guys? Great, man. Is it clear to each and every one of you? Right? I'll be taking all these questions in a very, very simple, lucid way. So do make sure that you go through every single question. I have divided the entire syllabus in very simple concept. Very, very simple concept. I think these questions are extremely relevant to your exam. Right? So whatever things I take in the class, please do make sure that you go through these concepts. Every single concept, no matter what, don't miss these things. Any which ways, I'll be sharing whatever I'm writing on board, I will be sharing, and this will be like this only. Right? The entire answer will be written like this so that you can revise it multiple times. Is it clear to each and every one of you guys? Yes, of course. Let's move ahead, guys. Move ahead to what? Move ahead to the very next concept, guys. So let's see the third concept. Right? And what is that? Guys, listen to this. There is something called AP, that is Arithmetic Progression. There's something called AP, that is Arithmetic Progression. Let me take a very simple, very basic AP. And what is that? For example, 2 plus 4 plus 6 plus 8. How can I find the sum of this? There are multiple ways of finding the sum. And what is that? For example, in this case, if you want, you can find the sum S of n by 2 times of a plus n minus 1 into d, or n by 2 first term plus last term, or here in this case we may take 2 common and half n into n plus 1. Yes. Here we can clearly see that number of terms were 4 divided by 2. What is the first term? 2. And the last term was 8. Okay. So sum would be 2020. That's pretty easy, right? Let us suppose if I'm asking this very same question in a slightly different way. I will be sharing these slides in the form of PDF on the Telegram channel FT Express. Please make sure that you download it. Right? And in which ways I have already shared the previous 2 sessions, guys. I have already shared it. I have shared the previous 2 sessions, guys, right? Yes, just think that, just if you see this, oh, so sorry. Just see this. For example, if you have a question like this, 10 plus 8, 8 plus 6 plus, and so on. Just look at this. In the previous case, I have used the word minimum. At that time, I have said that, guys, the word minima and maxima, they are very important to your exam. For example, look at this. If I ask you what can be the maximum sum of this? If I ask you what is the maximum sum of this? What can be the maximum sum? It means as all the numbers are positive, we should go till the very last positive number. As simple as this. So this is 10 plus 8 plus 6 plus 4 plus 2. That's it. We may find the sum over here. This is 8, guys. That's it. So sum S of n, n by 2, a plus l. If you don't like decreasing AP, you may change it like this. Yeah, absolutely. S of 5, it represents sum of first 5 natural numbers. First 5 numbers, I should say. I'm sorry. N by 2, 5 by 2. What is the first term? 2, last term is 10. If you want to see this, if you want to take this, 10 and 2. Okay. So 2 plus 10. That's it, guys. It's very easy. So it means 5 by 2 into 12, and that is why 30. Is it clear to each and every one of you guys? Yes, absolutely. Absolutely crystal clear, guys. In the year 2014, they have focused on this particular word. Maximum. What can be the maximum sum, guys? This is what they have asked. 2 minutes, guys. 2 minutes. You have to solve this. 2 minutes, guys. Please make it fast. 2 minutes each one of you have. So I've taken one question from minimum and I've taken one question from maximum. Guys, make sure you solve it. I'll show you right at the end. This is the Telegram channel. This is a Telegram channel. Fine. So what is the sum, guys? Go ahead, make it fast, please. What is the sum? What is the sum, guys? Go ahead, man. Make it fast, please. What is the most important word here in this case? The most important word is this: maximum. Is it clear to each other? Yes, absolutely, indeed. See, the idea is, how long should I wait? How long should I go? 44 plus 42 plus 40, 40 plus ting, 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 ting. 6 plus 4 plus 2. That's it, man. Yeah. How many numbers are there, guys? It's categorically visible, 22. If you don't like decreasing AP, you may reverse it. It's up to you. 22 divided by 2. What is the first term? 44. What is the last term? This. Oh, this is an absolute cakewalk, guys. 22 square is 484. 22 into 23. Is it fine, everybody? Is it fine, everybody? Is it fine, everybody? 2 into 3 is 6. 042. This is the answer. Is it fine, everybody? Don't solve unless and until that is the only way out. Unit digit 2 and 3 is 6. 2, this cannot be the answer. No, this is the answer. It's not important that I can solve it or not. I can of course solve it. Who don't know how to multiply? Each one of us. All of us, we know how to multiply. But the point is, it's not required. Is it clear, everybody? Is it clear to each and every one of you? It's a very nice question. And because we are discussing, any which ways, we are discussing about AP. So let's take one more concept from AP. What do you guys say? Guys, let's take one more concept from AP. And this will be the fourth concept of the day. Let's take a very basic AP, guys. Very basic. Let's take a very basic arithmetic progression. Like what kind of 2, 4, 6, 8, like this. If I may ask you, if I add a constant throughout, a subtract a constant throughout, if I multiply a constant throughout, and if I divide a constant throughout, out of all these cases where we can say that where 22 come? These numbers from 2 to 44. If you're not comfortable with this, you may 44. And if you're not comfortable with this as well, take 2 common. 1 plus 2. Now you can clearly see that's 22. Now is it fine? Now is it fine? A few of you asked, sir, how come 22 came? Because of this. Is it fine? Yeah, it's pretty easy, man. Okay. If you want, so 2, this is half n into n plus 1, half 22 into 23. Any which ways you may take this. I think it's fine. Yeah. So I was discussing this, guys. So if throughout the journey, if throughout this is an AP, if you add a constant, subtract, multiply and divide, out of all these 4 cases, how many cases are there? How many cases are there where? Well, what happens? What happens, guys? Where the AP is there, where the outcome is also an AP, man. Okay, let's add 2 throughout. If you add 2 throughout this number, 4 plus 6 plus 8 plus 10, is it an AP? Of course, it's an AP, man. Of course, it is an AP. So AP remains an AP if a constant is added. If a constant is added throughout, if you subtract 2 throughout, okay, let's see. So the outcome would be 0, 2, 4, 6. But what is that we see? But what is that we saw in this particular case? In this particular case, we have seen that although we have subtracted or we have added previously, in both these cases, the outcome remained AP. Okay. So if we subtract or if we add a constant throughout, the outcome would be an AP. Okay. Let's multiply. If we multiply 2, so 4, 8, 12 and 16. This is indeed an AP, guys. Of course, man. This is also an AP. Take your time, guys. Take your time. It's absolutely fine. If I divide throughout by a constant 1, 2, 3 and 4, this is also an AP, guys. So here in this case, we may categorically see that in all these 4 cases, that is in all the 4 basic mathematical operations, plus, minus, multiplication and division, the outcome is an AP. The outcome is an AP, guys. Is it fine, everybody? Of course. Very basic operations, right? Very, very basic. What do you think, guys? What happens if I square? What happens when I cube throughout? What do you guys think? What do you guys think if I square throughout? If I square all the numbers, what is going to happen? Will it remain AP? So 2 square is 4, 4 square is 16, 6 square is 36, 8 square is 64. This is definitely not an AP. This is definitely not an AP. Right? cube, guys. 8, 64, 216 and 512. This is definitely not an AP. Is it clear, everybody? Is it fine, everybody? Absolutely. So in case of AP, throughout this, if you add, subtract, multiply, or divide, you will get an AP. On the contrary, in case of multiplication and division, you will definitely not get an AP. In case of square and cube, you won't get an AP. What happened? Yeah. Let's take an example of GP. 2, 4, 8, and 16. Let's see if I add, subtract, multiply, and divide throughout by a constant. Let us suppose if I add a constant throughout, if I subtract a constant throughout, if I multiply a constant throughout, if I divide a constant throughout. Similarly, fifth and sixth point, if I square, and sixth is if I cube all these numbers. What do you guys say? What do you guys say? If I add throughout, if I add a constant throughout, the answer would be, guys, don't miss this. The answer would be 4, 6, 10, and 18. Do you think this is GP? Of course not. Of course not, man. If I subtract throughout by 2, a constant, in that case, 0, 2, 6, and 14. No, this is not a GP, man. If I multiply throughout by 2, okay, fine. So this is 4. 4 into 2 is 8. 8 into 2 is 16. 16 into 2 is 32. Is it a GP? Of course it's a GP. If I divide throughout by 2, I would be getting 1, 2, 4, and 8. Yes, indeed it is a GP. Let me square this. So 4, 16. This is 16, guys. This is 64 and 256. If you divide, you'll see that second term by first term, you'll see that yes, indeed it is a GP, right? In this case, cube, 2 cube is 8, 4 cube is 64, this is 512, guys. 16 cube is 4096. 4096. Here as well, you may see that yes, indeed it is a GP sequence. Is it clear to each and every one of you guys? Yes. Other than multiplication and division, square, cube as well. Nishu. Other than multiplication, division, square, cube as well, man. Is it clear to each and every one of you? Great, man. So good to see. Thank you. Is it fine, everybody? Let's see a question. So the question which you are about to see, guys, this question came in the year 2016. You have to answer this. This is the question, guys. 2 minutes. You have to answer, guys. Go ahead. 2 minutes, guys. Don't miss this. You have 2 minutes. What is the answer, guys? 2 minutes you have. Make it fast, please. Two minutes, make it fast, guys. Great, man. Well done. Let's see. This is an arithmetic sequence. Okay. Which of the following also an arithmetic sequence? Okay. If there's an AP, P, Q. Sir, Q is missing. That's fine. They're just constants. It means you are multiplying throughout by 2. This is what it means. Yes, this will be an AP. You are subtracting throughout by a constant. Yes, this will be an AP. This was square actually. I'm really sorry. This was square. This was P square, R square. Actually, this question was this. P square. I'll rectify it. R square, T square, and use. This was the question, guys. The question was this. P square, R square, S square, T square, U square. Right? I'm really sorry. Actually, this is the question. So only in these two cases, first and second, right? Well done, guys. Superb. Well done. Is it clear to each and every one of you guys? Is it clear to each and every one of you guys? Let's move on to the next one, guys. Let's move on to the next one. Let's take the next question, guys. Next concept. No, not the 20th one. How many questions are we done with? 4. Let's move on to the 5th concept of the day. This is the 5th concept of the day, not the 20th. This is the 5th concept of the day, guys. Let's move on. Right, let's move on, guys. Let's see something very interesting. And what is that? Root over 1 plus root over this. Plus root over 2 plus root over 3. We can solve this, that's not a problem. But you know, these kind of questions where you see the consecutive numbers, the actual catch is this: square root of 2 square root of 1 plus 1 by square root of 3 square root of 2. Okay, the actual catch is, let's see what exactly is happening. If you rationalize it, you will going to get a root 2 minus root 1, a root 2 minus root 1. That's fine. Here in this case, you may get a root 3 minus root 2, a root 3 minus root 2. What is the answer? A root 2 minus 1. Yeah, minus root 1. Chalo. Denominator is 2 minus 1 plus a root 3 minus root 2, and the denominator is 3 minus 2. What is the answer, guys? What is the answer? The answer is the denominator is 1, that's fine, minus root 2 minus plus root 2. So the answer would be a root 3 minus root 1, that is root 3 minus 1. Sir, what is the meaning of this? Why I have told this? This is the answer, guys. Root 3 minus root 1. This is the answer. Right? We don't need to solve all these things. This is the answer. Root 3 minus root 1. In the near future, it means in the next 2 class, I will take a few more series. Sir, you mean to say that if this question would have been like this, let us suppose if this question would have been like this. Root over 99 plus root over 100. Sir, what you meant is this. Root over 100 minus root over 1. This is the answer. Root over 100 minus root over 100. Root over 100 is 10. 9 is the answer here. Is it clear to each and every one of you guys? Is it clear to each and every one of you guys? Root over 100 minus root over 1. Is it fine, everybody? That's not a bad idea, man. Sir, you mean to say, no, I don't mean to say anything. You have to tell me the answer. 1 by root over 1 plus root over 2, root over 2 plus root over 3, root over 3 plus root over 4, and so on till root over 143 to root over 144. Go ahead, guys. Make it. Mark your answers, please. Mark your answers, guys. Go ahead, please. Great, man. That's it. So the answer would be root over 144 minus 1. Root over 1. So root over 144 minus 1. That is 12 minus 1. 11 is the answer. What is that they've asked? This is what they have asked. 2000. Oh, so sorry. 2014 or 16, I'm forgetting it, like probably 2014 or something, 16, something like that. This was the question. Mark your answers, please. Mark your answers, guys. That's it, man. That's it. So root over 181 minus root 1. Root over 81 minus root 1. 9 minus 1, 8 is the answer. Is it fine to each and every one of you guys? Is it absolutely clear to each and every one of you? Great. Great, man. Absolutely. Guys, listen to this. We're about to take the next one. Let's take the next point. Guys, let's take the next point. This is the next point. See, for example, if we've been told that we want to form a 3-digit number. Okay. Guys, listen to this. If we have been told that we want to form a 3-digit number using the digits 1 to 4, okay. We want to form a 3-digit number such that there is only one condition, and this is the condition. The condition is tens place must always be greater than the units place. See, it's not that difficult. It's quite fair and square. How can you solve this? You may solve this like this. What can be the minimum value of 1? Minimum value of units place. 1 or 2 or 3 or maximum it can be 4. But is it possible? Is 4 possible? Sir, what's the range? 1 to 4. No, this is not possible. Sir, why this is not possible? Because in this case, tens. What about the tens value? Okay, right. You cannot take any tens value. And that is why it is not possible. Okay, fine. Let's come back to this, guys. Here in this case, the tens place can be anything from 2 to 4. That is 3 values. Here in this case, it can be 3 or 4. That is 2 values. Here it has to be 4. That is only 1 value. Hundreds place is not at all dependent upon these cases, and that is why 1 to 4, 4 cases, 1 to 4, 4 cases, 1 to 4, 4 cases. Go. Please listen to this carefully, guys. So total number of cases are 4 into 3 into 1 or 4 into 2 into 1 or 4 into 1 into 1. These are the cases. If I take 4 common, 3 plus 2 plus 1. So 6 into 4 is 24 cases. Is it clear to each and every one of you guys? Is it clear to each and every one of you? Absolutely. Now listen to the crack. What crack, sir? See, here in this case, you can categorically see that this number, there's a decrease, like, 3, 2, 1. If there were more numbers, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 8, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. But this happens when there is only one inequality. But in case if there are two inequalities, just think of this. Don't solve it like this. Just think of this. If I give you range from 1 to 5, just think of this, how many times you have to fix if you start to solve from units place and you're going to hundreds place. Units place can be 1, and every single time when units place is 1, and in that case, if it is 2, now there can be these many cases, 3, 4, 5, 3 cases. And when it is 1, but this is 3, this can be 4 or 5, 2 cases. When this is 1 and this is 4, there can be only 1 case. So 3, 2, 1, these are the cases. But the problem is, in case of double inequality, please listen to this carefully. In case of double inequality, if you are solving it from one side to the other side, you have to solve this twice. You have to solve this twice. Is it clear, everybody? Is it clear, everybody? In case of double inequality, you have to solve it twice, guys. So what is that we can do? Let's solve this very same question. In case if we have been told that this, and the range is from 1 to 5. Listen to this statement of mine. Whenever you see double inequality, attack from the middle. So what does that mean? That we'll see. What was the advantage in this case? There was only one single inequality. So we had to solve these 2 cases, that's it. And the hundreds place was independent. Right now I'm saying that whenever there is double inequality, attack from the middle. Attack from the middle. Let's see. Let's see what happens over here. Guys, in this case, if you see in this case, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, what is the minimum value of tens place? 2 or 3, or we can have one more case and that is 4. But what is the advantage when you fill it like this? Let's see if at all there is an advantage. In this case, units place can be filled in only one way. Here in this case, units place may be filled in two ways. 1, 2, 3 cases. On the contrary, if you see hundreds place, this would be 3, 4, 5, that is 3 cases. Here in this case, 4, 5, 2 cases, and here only 5, that is 1 case. 3 into 1 into 1, total number of cases, guys, 3. 2 into 1 into 2, total number of cases, guys, 4. 3 into 1 into 1, that is 3. All in all, total number of cases are 10, guys. Is it clear to each and every one of you? Is it clear to each and every one of you? The idea to understand, what is that? What is there to understand? Whenever you see double inequality, attack from the middle. That's the thing you need to understand. Is it fine, everybody? Bolly jolly. Now is it clear, man? Now is it clear? When there is only one inequality, that's not a problem, right? When there is only one inequality, any which ways you are. See what happens when, for example, if I give you a question, 2x plus 3y is equals to 5. And if I tell you draw a graph, what will you do? 3y is equals to 5 minus 2x, and let me write 3 over here. Every single time when I'm taking a value of x, I'm fixing a value of x, I'll get the solution for y. That's what we are doing, right? We have been doing, and exactly this is the same thing. But in case of double inequality, if you keep on solving like this, it will take eternity. So instead of this, let us see what is that, what else we can do. Attack right from the middle in such a way that the two inequalities can be taken care of. Sir, you mean to say that if our range is 1 to 8, and if this has been told us, so you mean to say that we should attack right from the middle? Yes, of course, man. What should be the minimum value of tens place? Minimum value would be 2, and after that 3, after that 4, after that 5, and after this 6, and any further more values 7. That's it, man. Is it clear, everybody? Attack from the middle. I think it is clear. Is it clear? Here in this case, units place can have only one value. Let's see the tens place. From 3 to 8. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 7 cases. Here we can have 2 cases. Here we can have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Have I written anything wrong? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, I should have written 6 over here. I'm really sorry for this. I should have written 6 actually. Here it is 1, 2, 3. Here it is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, because the range is till 8. Is it fine, everybody? So this is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That is why we have taken 4. If you see exact mirror image, you may see over here. How come? Let's see. 1 to 4, 4 cases. 6 to 8, 3 cases. Oh, 4, 3, 3, 4. This is what I told you. Exact mirror image. Okay. 1 to 5, 5 cases. 7, 8, you may see 2 cases. 5 to 2, 5. That's great, man. 1 to 6, 6 cases. 8, only 1 case. Now is it clear, everybody? Is it clear to each and every one of you guys? Fantastic. So what else people do is, they multiply these values and double it. This is what they do. 6 into 1, 6 cases, guys. 6 into 1 would be 6 cases. 5 into 2, 10. 4 into 3, 12. So 12 plus 10 plus 6, that is 28. 28 cases here, 28 cases here, just double it, man. So the answer would be 56. Is it clear to each and every one of you guys? Is it clear to each and every one of you? See, the idea, the whole philosophy is, whenever there are double inequalities, attack from the middle. Very, very important. Is it clear to each and every one of you guys? Don't miss all these points, guys. These points are very, very crucial. Right? These points are very, very important. Let us suppose if you have a question like this. If you have a question like this. A die is rolled 3 times. The moment someone says a die is rolled 3 times, what would be the sample space? 6 cube. The probability of getting large number than the previous number each time. It means this is the third, second and first die. Just like this. Let us suppose the first die is second and this is the third dice. Isn't it the same question? The point is, for the range of 1 to 6, this is what you have to do. Is it clear to each and every one of you guys? Is it each and every one of you? I think this is clear to each and every one of you guys, right? Fantastic, man. So what is the answer? The answer would be like this: 1, 2, and 3. What are the values which are possible? Let's see these values, guys. Make sure you don't miss anything. So this can be 2, 3, 4, or 5. That's it, guys. Here in this case, 1. Here it is from 3 to 6. 3, 4, 5, 6, 4 values. Here it is 1, 2, 2 values. 4, 2, 6. 3. Exact mirror images. 1, 2, 3, 3 values. 5 and 6, 2 values. 1, 2, 4, 4 values. And 6, 1 value. That's it, guys. So this is 4, 6, 6, and this is 4. Overall, 2020 upon 216. So the answer would be 5 by 54. Is it fine, everybody? Is it clear to each and every one of you? Is it clear to each and every one of you guys? Is it fine? So these are the concepts I have discussed in today's session. Let me take a few concepts from the verbal part as well. We'll take these rest of the concepts in the next session. Let me take a few concepts from the verbal part as well. Is it fine, everybody? Is it clear to each and every one of you? This is not exactly vocab builder. I have taken 2 straight away. I have taken 2 vocab sessions, right? Now let's see this. Guys, I'll be giving you 30 seconds and then we're going to have a discussion. The very first question that you are about to see is a sentence completion session, sentence completion question. And then we'll discuss, don't worry. But first of all, you have to mark your answer, right? So this is the first question. 30 seconds, guys. 30 seconds is enough. And then we're going to have a discussion. Mark your answers, please. Mark your answers, guys. Go ahead. Fabulous, guys. Fabulous. It's a very, very good question, guys. Guys, do make sure that you mark the answer. And then we're going to have it. It is such a beautiful question, man. Now listen to this. We need a discussion on this. The value of 1 USD. The value of 1 US dollar. Okay. Is 65 Indian rupees today as compared to 60 last year. So right now it is 65. I'll explain you in very simple terms, right? Else and otherwise we can use microeconomics to explain this. That is demand and supply. So this is 65. And what was the amount last year? Last year it was 6060. So this year and this is last year. Okay. Guys, we need to understand 2 words. And that is devaluation and depreciation. Although there is no option like devaluation, but if I would have been framing this question, 100% I would have given devaluation. So let me write another option. devaluation. This we need to understand. Now, this would have been a fabulous trap, depreciation and develop. If I would have been, framing this question, I would have given these two traps, option number 2nd and 3rd, like that. Let us consider, we are providing steel products. Okay. So this is India. We've got steel products. And our rival is China. They're also providing steel products. And United States is a buyer. Okay. In a very simple language. So United States may buy from India or they may buy from China. Sir, but United States and China these days, they don't talk to each other. That doesn't happen. Geopolitically, things are different. Economically, things are absolutely different. Right? So, you know what? When we saw China is a rival and United States may buy from India or may also buy from China. So, what is that we've done? We have devalued our currency. Sir, what is that we've done? We have devalued. Now is it fine, everybody? Now is it fine? Is the audibility and everything is fine? I'm really sorry, something has happened. Yeah. Right. Now guys, listen to this. So we've devalued our currency so that it will be easier for US to buy. But why is it like, why we are doing this? To push our export. So the first point is, the government can devalue their currency, right? We can devalue our own currency, and the only reason is to push our export. That's it. We may devalue our currency. The only reason is to push our export. That is what devaluation is. Depreciation. When your currency, the currency of your country loses its value in the market, right? In simple language. When United States, $1 was 65 rupees and now earlier it was 60 rupees, now it is 65 rupees. It means if you understand from demand and supply's perspective, if something becomes expensive, it means it is more in demand. That's it. Earlier it was worth 60 rupees, now it is 65 rupees. Dollar is more in demand, or it has got lesser supply, that is why it is more in demand. Or you may say that rupees is less in demand or rupees is more in supply. Did you understand this? So the point is, earlier $1 worth 60 rupees, now $1 rupees 65. So dollar got appreciated, but the Indian rupee got depreciated. Now is it clear, everybody? So these are the options. Is it clear to each and every one of you guys? So is it clear to each and every one of you? So the dollar got appreciated. It means its valuation increased. But we are talking in terms of Indian rupees, so it got depreciated. And that is why we have removed this. That's the correct answer. Is it fine, everybody? Do you know what happens when actually this happens? Do you know what happens? When there is extreme stress in exchange rate, then RBI comes into picture and they release the foreign reserve. They are called OMOs, open market operations. This is what RBI does. OMOs, open market operations. Is it clear to each and every one of you? So we have understood the three words. What are the three words? We've understood devaluation. So country, they do devaluation to push their export such that the buyer find its good cheaper, so that they can push their export. That's the whole objective. So the objective behind this is usually to push your export. And in this context, Indian rupee is getting depreciated and dollar is getting appreciated. I think it's clear. Yes. Let's take the next one. For the next question, I'm going to give you only 20 seconds. 20 seconds, guys. I think you may solve this question in next 20 seconds. Go ahead, guys. Only 20 seconds, guys. Please make it fast. 20 seconds, guys. Go ahead. Very, very easy. 20 seconds, guys. Make it fast, please. 20 seconds. Don't miss, guys. 20 seconds. Absolutely perfect. Can you believe this kind of question also came in exam? Such a beautiful question. Very simple, but at the very same time, very beautiful question. The sound that frog makes, it's not turtle, it is croak. Roar is for lion, tiger. Hiss is for snake. So this is incorrect. This is incorrect. Patter. When during the rainy season, when the rate with which the raindrops fall on any roof, those kind of sounds are patter. So that is pattering sound. Right? So that is what pattering sound is. A very basic question from reasoning, guys. Very, very basic, one single liner question. Guys, mark it in a very smart way. Like I'm giving you 45 seconds. Very basic question. You may expect this kind of questions. 45 seconds, guys. Go ahead. 45 seconds, everybody. "45 seconds, guys. Make it fast." Great, man. Well done. 45 seconds, guys. 4, 5, 45. Great, guys. Well done. It's very nice question. Very basic and very nice question, right? Very basic and very nice question. Abhishek is elder to Savan. Here is Abhishek. Is elder to Savan. Savan is younger to Anshul. So here is Anshul. But right now we are not aware of the fact how Abhishek and Anshul are related. It means that Abhishek may be elder to Anshul or younger to Anshul, or both are of the same age. We are not aware of this. We are not aware of the fact what about their status, right? Is it fine, everybody? Is it fine, everybody? Is it clear to each and every one of you? Great, man. Anybody, any doubt with this one? No. I think it is clear to each and every one of you guys, right? Great. बहुत बढ़िया. Fine, man. Let's proceed further. Guys, see the next question. It's a very, very beautiful question. This question was asked in the year 2019. Very nice question, man. I'm giving you guys 45 seconds. Go ahead, guys. 4, 5, 45 seconds. Go ahead. Mark the answer, please. Very beautiful question. Great, man. Fantastic. So what is the answer? John Thomas and blank writer passed away in the year 2018. John Thomas and. The moment you see this vowel, the moment you see this A-N, the moment you see this N, vowel must be there, right? So these two options must be rejected. Eminent Eminem. Just to make you remember this. Eminent Eminem. What is the meaning of this word? VIP personalities. Very important personalities. And imminent is something that is about to happen. And that is why these three words, forthcoming, imminent and eminent, these are three very important words. Guys, remember this. Eminent is used for those people who are very important people. Imminent is something that is about to happen. And forthcoming. For example, right now I may say that earthquake, I can feel the earthquake warnings. Earthquake is imminent, about to happen in a jiffy. Diwali is forthcoming. The delta T, time duration in this case, is quite more, and in this case it is less. Is it clear to each and every one of you guys? Is it clear to each and every one of these? Are very, very important questions. A small critical reasoning question, guys, and this is the one. A small critical reasoning question, guys. I'll be giving you guys 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Go ahead. Mark the answer, please. Mark the answer, please, guys. Mark the answer, guys. What do you say? Great, man. Well done. Fabulous. Well done, guys. Fantastic. Yes, well done. It's a very nice question. This question was asked in the year 2012. Wanted. It seems as if we're talking about any classified, any advertisement. Wanted temporary part-time person for the post of field interviewer. Okay, fine. There's a very specific post. What is JD job description? Conduct personal interviews. This is what you have to do. Collect and collate economic data. Collate is analyze the economic data. What are the requirements? The requirements are high school pass must be available for daytime. This. Okay, Saturday transportation, everything will be paid. What is the best inference? We need to understand something. What is that? We need to understand something absolutely crisply. And what is that? More often than that. Oh, so sorry, yaar. Don't see this question, guys. Don't see this question. We need to understand something, guys, and that is more often than not you will see this particular word, and that is which of the following can be inferred from the above paragraph? Which of the following can be concluded from the above paragraph or deduced? D-E-D-U-C-E-D. These three are absolutely same words. So concluded, deduced, or inferred. And one more thing, and that is logically valid. All these four words are absolutely same. And in your exam, you may come across only these kind of words. They're very, very famous words. Extremely popular words, guys. Do make sure that you don't miss these words. Right, guys? Do make sure that you don't miss these words. There are two more kind of questions. That is, which of the following, if true, strengthens the above argument? Strengthens the above argument. Bolster the above argument. Underpin the above argument. What is that? What is that I said? Strengthen. S-T-R-E-N-G-T-H-E-N. Strengthens the above argument. Bolsters. B-O-L-S-T-E-R-S. Bolsters the above argument. And I said underpin. U-N-D-E-R. Underpin. Underpin the above argument. Make sure you write every single word. Don't miss anything, guys. Make sure you write every single word. And similarly, sir, is there any chance of asking which of the following, if true, weakens the above argument? Yes, weakens the above argument. W-E-A-K-E-N-S. Weakens. Underpin, undermine. Fantastic word selection, man. Undermine. In a very good paper, you may come across undercut as well. These are some fantastic questions. These are very, very good questions, guys. Do make sure that you write every single word. What is that I said? More often than not, you may come across these kind of questions where you have to find the inference, conclusion, deduction, logically valid. Absolutely same question. Guys, do make sure that you write every single word, whatever I say. Rest is up to you. Second thing, which of the following, if true, strengthens the above argument? Which of the following, if true, strengthens the above argument? Underpin the above argument. It's a fantastic word. If anybody knows about GMAT, if anybody went through GMAT's official guide OG, you must have come across this word. This is the word which you will find especially in international exams. Underpin, strengthen, bolster. Which of the following, if true, weakens the above argument? Weaken, underpin, undermine, undercut. Fantastic words. Once again, these two words you may find in GMAT, GRE, those kind of words, but fantastic words. Is it fine, everybody? Guys, if I may ask you, what do you think? If you are a boy, can you apply for this? Yes, sir. The only thing is requirements. If I am fulfilling the requirements, yeah. If I'm fulfilling this is the tick box. This is the check box. If I tick this checkbox, if I have got all the prerequisite requirements, yeah, I may apply. And if you are a girl in that case, yeah, of course. The only thing is requirement. Do I fulfill the eligibility criteria? If you fulfill the eligibility criteria, indeed you may. Yeah, there's no problem. So one thing is for sure, and that is, it is not at all gender discriminatory, man. It is not at all gender discriminatory. But then what is a trap? Why have I given you this particular question? There is a trap. Indeed, there is a trap. No doubt about it. The trap is option C and D. These are the true traps. Now, the point is, what is C option? Not designed to make the post attractive. But if I ask you, when can you call this post attractive? Sir, what does that mean? What I meant is this. Listen to this, guys. For me, an attractive post is the one where it is clearly mentioned the amount of salary they offer. For you, it might be possible an attractive post comprised of something where they clearly define the hierarchy. For the third person, it might be possible that an attractive post is something that clearly mentions, of course, I'm talking about job posts. An attractive post is something that must clearly describe, do they have any on-site opportunities or not? Sir, what is that you want to convey? This is what I want to convey. Attractive post is an abstract. It can have hundreds and thousands of meaning. And if you cannot clearly define what exactly attractive post looks like, how can you say that it is not attractive? Now is it fine, everybody? If we don't know the exact definition of being attractive, if we don't know the exact definition, when can we call a post attractive? Then how can we say that this post is not attractive? Now is it clear, guys? Is it clear to each and every one of you guys? Is it clear to each and every one of you? This was a very, very nice question. Sir, the second word, what is this word? Xenophobia. Xenophobia, xmenophobia, fear of unknown. Fear, phobia is fear, xeno is unknown. That was a absolutely needless option. Xenophobia is fear of unknown. Is it clear to each and every one of you guys? Is it fine? Let's take another question. And let's take this one. Guys, I'll be giving you 2 minutes. I want you people to mark your answers, please. Go ahead, guys. Please mark your answers, guys. Please mark your answers. Go ahead. Non-gender discriminatory. Absolutely. Don't miss this. It's a very nice question. It's a very, very nice question. Very nice question. Genetists say that they're very close to, they are very close. They haven't reached yet, right? They're very close to confirming the genetic roots of psychiatric illnesses such as depression and schizophrenia. And consequently, the doctors will be able to eradicate these diseases through identification and gene therapy. Guys, do you know there is a project going on in Genome India project? And there's a project going on called Genome India project. GIP. In India, there's a project going on called Genome India project. And you know where this project is going on? Your RBR Search College, ISC. There's a project going on called Genome India project in your RBR Search College, ISC Bangalore. What exactly this project is? So in very simple laymanish language, for example, there's a guy, right? Let us suppose he has got 100 units of immunity. Okay. There is nothing called aging. In medical science, there is nothing called aging. Aging is an outcome of improper functionality of cells. When the cells don't perform in a very efficient way, it reflects as aging, right? So let us suppose this is a guy, his immunity is 100 units. And with age, now his immunity is 80 units. But in the real world, anybody who has got immunity less than 100 units becomes extremely vulnerable, extremely prone to cancer. So right now, this guy is extremely vulnerable to cancer. So this, according to this Genome India project, we can actually provide him immunity from external resources. So this is what we are working on. Although India, we are a developing nation, but the medical fraternity of our country is extremely renowned across the globe. I want to say fraternity, the entire fraternity of India. The space research organizations, we are doing really good in those sectors. It's a fantastic project. Let's come back to this, guys. And you will be astounded to hear this. This project has been going on for the past 10 years. We have been doing this project for the past 10. This is incredible, man. This is incredible, right? So genetists, okay, we're talking about, we are talking about a very specific group of people. So these are the genetists, okay? They are very close. They haven't yet reached this, okay? Confirming the genetic root of very specific kind of illness called psychiatric illnesses called depression and schizophrenia. I think we are aware of the fact what depression is. Schizophrenia, in Air Force, they've asked the spelling of this word, schizophrenia. Schizophrenia, probably you are aware of the fact what schizophrenia is. When a person loses the distinction between virtual and real world, that is schizophrenia. That is schizophrenia, guys, okay? So they're very close of this. They're very close to this. Doctors will be able to eradicate these disease. These disease? These here is an adjective, demonstrating adjective. Disease is a noun. Through early identification or gene therapy. Okay, fine. Which the following assumption does the statement above rely? Which the following assumption does the statement above rely? Let's see this, guys. The first one. Strategies are now available. No, they're not now available. Whenever you solve verbal, always go for incorrect answers. That is elimination mode. In case of quant, DI, LR, always go for correct answers. In case of verbal, always go for incorrect answers. We are not native speakers and we need to understand there are certain set of limitations. All human disease, no, we are not talking all. We are talking about a very specific kind of psychiatric illnesses. So this word itself is incorrect. In the future, genetics will become the only, this kind of harsh statements. They're mostly incorrect. Let's see. Certain psychiatric illnesses. Yes, we may use the word certain. Why? Because we are talking about depression and we have been talking about schizophrenia. Now is it clear, everybody? So certain psychiatric illnesses have a genetic basis. Yeah, they do have genetic basis. They do have genetic basis. If it is clear, guys, just let me know. If it is clear, guys, please let me know. If everything is clear, guys, let me know. These are some real good quality questions. I hope and I believe everything is absolutely crystal clear to each and every one of you. Guys, I'm giving you one question as student dharma. What is student dharma? As an assignment. So what is that you have to do? You have to solve this question and you have to tell me the detailed answer of this in the comment box. Whosoever gets the correct answer, I'll give shout out in the next session. Right? So guys, this is the part of student dharma. Student dharma. Student dharma, it means my way of giving the assignment. So guys, what you have to do, you have to solve this and you have to, and this is a very good quality question. And you have to describe, you have to tell me the detailed solution of this question in the comment box. Whosoever gets the correct answer, I'll give the shout out in the next session. Right? So guys, this was the session. Sir, where can I collect the PDF of this? Just a minute, I'll let you know, guys. So guys, and one more thing, guys. Immediately after this, like 15-20 minutes after this, at the stroke of 9, we're going to have a GATE All India Aptitude, General Aptitude Test Series. I've already started it a few more tests back, but today, when you go to Unacademy app on GATE ESC, you'll find me, Saurabh Thakur, over here. If you want, you can follow me over here so that every time, whenever I bring something new, you'll get to know. You may use this particular code if you want to buy a new subscription, or just beneath this, you will find the special class that I'm going to take today. All India GATE Aptitude Test Series, 9th September, 9 p.m. Just after 15 minutes, guys. We're going to have this. Sir, who can join this? Anybody can join this. Sir, is it for free? Absolutely free. The only dream is why I'm chasing a very specific dream, and that is, many a times, most of us, we want to find, so just tell me which is the most relevant test series. I'll straight away join it. So the idea is you and I together will create the most relevant test series. That's my promise to you guys. So I take 10 questions in one session. We discuss those questions then and there. And you may download it once it is done. Right? So two things are required to create a fantastic test series. First, good quality questions with detailed description. And second, good quality students so that we can have that kind of discussion. And that is called, when we say birds of feather flock together. Right? Synergy. That is called synergy. Guys, I do believe that each of you have used this. Unacademy has started a fantastic feature, and that is, if you have any doubt, you can take a photograph of that particular doubt and send it to us. It might be possible that particular doubt has already been posted by some other student, so you may find a direct video solution, and if it is a unique doubt, we will provide you the detailed video solution. What is the modus operandi of Unacademy? The Unacademy has got a very specific kind of modus operandi, the way we perform, and that is with one single subscription you may study from n number of people in that particular vertical. For example, if you want, you can study with Ankit sir, RBR sir, Shailen sir, me. For example, my batch, currently my aptitude batch is going on. You can find me on Unacademy app and you can find the schedule. So you mean to say that if I join for plus subscription, I can attend all the live sessions as well as recorded sessions? Yes. Every fourth session is doubt clearing session. For example, tomorrow I'll be taking my doubt clearing session. Weekly test, every Sunday is a weekly test, and crash course and rank improvement batch. And this is bilingual. Guys, iconic subscription, personalized test analysis, study planner, personal test analysis, every single detail, and throughout the journey will be with you. Guys, if you want, you can go to Unacademy app or website and you may see that these are some of the batches which have just started. And if you want to join, you can use the code this ST26. ST means Saurabh Thakur 26 my date of birth. For GATE ESC, the 22, 23, there are so many batches currently there. So you can see all these batches. And I do believe that each one of you participate in the scholarship test, which happens on every Sunday at 11 in the morning. So guys, do make sure that you participate so that you can understand where you're standing right now. At the very same time, you can avail the benefits as well. ST26 for 12, 18 and 24 month subscription. If you want to have this, you can use, especially to the people who will be appearing for GATE 23 and 24. To all the students who will be appearing for GATE 2022, they can actually see 3 and 6 month subscription as well. You can actually see 3 and 6 month subscription, because if, let us suppose, if you're 1 or 2 subjects a week, or if you want to revise, it's a very good idea. Similar case is with iconic subscription as well. You can use this code. Right, guys? Guys, throughout the session, whatever I said, if you found something inappropriate, apologies, first of all. That's most important thing. And second thing, if you want, you can let us know. You can claim prize as well. Guys, this is what I was saying. Right now, there are almost 14,000 students who follow me over here. They believe in me. And this is my promise to you. I'll be sincere throughout the journey. Guys, other than this is what I said. On Telegram channel FT Express, you may download whatever I teach on YouTube, guys. Right? Guys, thank you very much for your time. I do hope and I do believe that you've liked the session and you can be benefited with this. So, see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll meet at the very same time. See you then. Bye, everybody. Take care. Jai Hind.